Happy 20th of December. For many, today marks the last workday before a much-needed and well-deserved Christmas holiday. Now, the real excitement and preparations can begin. In many families, there's a tradition of playing Pakkeleg, a gift-stealing game, during Christmas, and particularly as part of the Christmas lunches. Some even play it on Christmas Eve to help the time pass faster, especially for the kids. In our family, it's a steadfast tradition on December 25th, during our annual Christmas lunch. The game works like this. Each participant brings small wrapped gifts and places them on the table. In our family, we've agreed on a budget of 50 kroner, but you get to choose how many gifts you want to buy. The rule is that the gifts must be something people can actually use, not just items that get thrown away after the game. Other families may have everyone bring just one gift, or they might do it differently altogether. As for the kids, the adults usually take care of buying their gifts. When everyone is seated at the table, the game begins. Depending on the number of players, you'll need 1, 2, or 3 dice. The game is played in 2 rounds. In the first round, the goal is to distribute the gifts. This round ends when all the gifts have been taken from the table. You can take a gift when you roll a 6, and it's good manners to pass the die quickly to the next player. Then round 2 begins. Only one person knows how long this round will last, but no one is allowed to keep an eye on the timer. During this round, players can steal gifts from each other by rolling a 6. This is where the chaos begins. The noise level rises, along with both frustration and excitement. As the timer ticks down, people become more hyped and less tolerant of others dropping dice on the floor, which wastes precious time. The rule is that all gifts must remain visible on the table so others can see them and have a chance to grab them. But some players are notorious for trying to hide their gifts, either by tucking small packages under larger ones or by keeping their arms and hands protectively over them. Inevitably, there are always 1 or 2 gifts that, for some inexplicable reason, become highly coveted, changing hands repeatedly during the game. Many families play with the rule that all younger children must have at least 1 gift when the timer rings and the game ends. Therefore, in many families, you're also not allowed to take a gift from a child if they only have 1. However, if an adult ends up without any gifts when the timer rings, that's just tough luck. It's crucial to have all the rules clearly set before the game starts, as unclear rules can ruin the festive mood. For instance, you should agree on whether someone can take a gift if they've rolled a 6 before the timer rings, but haven't managed to grab one yet. Or if it's simply bad luck and the game stops the very moment the timer goes off. To get some insight into how others play Pakkeleg, I asked my colleague Eskil a few questions.
I just played Pakkeleg at the company Christmas party. I bought 2 gifts. One's like a game, like a music quiz game. Looked like it might be fun. And then some like Christmassy stuff, some stuff to decorate your home with. And one of those really popular Tinka nissehuer. Yeah. And I won some, like a face mask, something. I'm excited to try that. And some other stuff that was more kind of, well, strange. in my family, or rather in my wife's family, because we never really played Pakkeleg in my family, but in my wife's family, they have a tradition of playing, and it becomes very competitive to the point where I'm not even sure I think it's funny or any sort of amusing to be part of. It's just strange. I don't know. Very loud and very crazy, and the gifts are never that good anyway. I mean, if it were iPhones and Sonos speakers, I'd be into it, and I would be competitive. But if it's just like a pack of cards or dice or some weird little Christmas bird ornament thing, I'm not going to get into it.
All right, now you know to put on your faster shoes for this game. Have a wonderful 20th of December, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.